I'm getting there. I think it's looking quite good. Okay, now I've got two tiles here, and I'm thinking about making a triangular piece up here with the blue tile and also the light blue tile. So what I've done is I've measured the height of the tile, and I've just put that height also with the length because it's not exactly half. And I've done that with the light blue. So all I'm going to do now is get my glass scorer and just go along that line, and the same with this light blue one. Break that. Put those ones aside because they're the odd size. And then I'm going to also put these into triangles. And again, you can freehand this, but I just find for this particular instance, I want them to be reasonably accurate. And I'm going to go across here. My scorer breakers now. And then I'm going to now go up the centre of each one of these. Slightly off centre, but that will be fine. There you go. And I'm thinking about putting those kind of like that. I'm just playing around at the moment. Now you can measure these out if you really wanted to, but these are only small, so I'm not that concerned about it. So I'm thinking about something like that. I think that will look quite effective. So I think something like that, not all the way across, but just to take it there. I just thought I'd give you a bit of an update. This is how far I've progressed, and I've got this tile and that's got to go in there, but I've just mixed up some Thinset, so I'll put that in shortly. And I've got this area in here and this little area here, so I just need to take care of that. But I did want to show you this, and that is this piece is going to join up to another piece in the backsplash at the back. And this is the last of the Thermasheet that goes along the back wall. So it's one piece now. I've done it in two pieces. So I'm going to join that up there, but I'm going to do this in sections. So when I'm continuing on, I just need to take into account the design. What I will be doing is I'll be adding this in later. This will be going in after I've adhered this to the wall. And the reason being is that I don't want a straight join going straight down here. I want to make sure that this design continues and is quite fluid. If I was to stop the tessera here and then start the tessera here, there'll be this very distinctive line down here. So I don't want to do that. So I'm going to mark this and then mosaic around it. And I'm going to put probably another piece up here. Now, why I'm doing it this way is this will indicate a join. If I ever do need to take this off, which I probably won't ever do that because it's going to be adhered on with construction adhesive. But I just thought that would be quite good to sort of have that there, and I'll take a photo of it as well. And that's what I like to do is I like to take a photo with the installation so as I can see exactly where the joins are. But like I say, this backsplash is really not going to be coming down. This is it, and I'm going to be adhering it with construction adhesive, as I said before. So just keep that in mind. Rather than having a straight line down there, keep a piece of tester out so as it doesn't break up the continuity or the flow of your design. And then what I'm going to do is here, I'm going to do this in green, and this will be probably, I would think, like crazy paving like this one. I'll be adding another colour up there, and then I will then be carrying that design onto this piece of Thermasheet. And so you'll have this nice continuing flow of the design when it's up on the wall. So I just thought I'd point that out. This is the update. and I think it's coming along really, really well. And I'm on to the second sheet of Thermasheet. So these ones here come out because there's a second sheet there. So once I've got this installed at the back of the actual sink area, I can put these in there and it will camouflage that line that you would normally see down there. So I think that's going to work really well. Now, on another note, I'm quite messy when I'm doing a mosaic. I try not be, but sometimes that does just happen. So what I tend to do is, with the Thinset that I've got around here, where it's messy, what I like to do, I like to just get a damp cloth and I just wipe it over the area where the Thinset is, and it comes off quite well. Now, this has been cured for around about 24 hours, and I'm not too concerned about it when it's on these tiles at all, because I know I can just get a cloth in there and just give it a bit of a rub, and that comes away, as you can see there. So I find that works really well for me, and there's some more here. And I basically am just softening it up by wetting it a bit. And I may even let it stand there for a few seconds, and then I'll just then get the cloth in and just wipe that off. And as you can see, it comes off really quite well. There you go. Easy. And these two here that I've got here, I've marked on their BS for Backsplash, and I will keep these in a safe place because everything has been designed around these, and I want to make sure that I don't lose these, so I'll actually file these away. Of course, you've got to remember where you put them, but I've got a set of drawers specifically to put things like this in. So I think it's coming along really well. I'm really happy with the progress I'm making on it. Like all mosaics, it's not fast, but you're getting there, and that's the main thing. So anyway, I'll give you another update as I progress. Well, I've done a bit more, and I think it's coming along really quite well. I'm enjoying doing this type of design. And of course, where those gaps are, where the tools are, that's going to be orange tiles in there, but I've actually run out, so I need to get some more. So I'm looking how it's progressing, and it's looking quite good. Now, I just thought I'd show you something when you're looking at doing a curve in a mosaic or an arch. Now, if I'm creating a mosaic and I'm wanting to do a bit of an arch in an area, then I like to use a piece of plastic. Now, this is just what I do, and I find this works really well for me, and you may have a better way of doing it. So I generally put the tiles just roughly where I want them in a fairly straight line, and then I get the plastic and I just then curve it. And I create the curve to how I want it to go. So you use it both ways, inside and outside. There you go. You may have to do some minor adjustments, but that's about what I'm looking for. And you can make the curve as much or as tight as you want, or as loose as you want, just depending on what your design is like. There you go, that's about what I'm after. And these ones here will go on the inside, and of course you can do it the same way by just putting them in a straight line and then pushing the plastic up to it, and that does the same thing. Or you can place them by hand. If you've got your line that you want and you want to come back to it later, you can also get a texter or a pencil mark and mark on the line so you can put them back manually if you've got it right. This needs a little bit more work to it, but this is approximately what I'm looking for. So I just thought this really helps me in a lot of ways, and it tends to help me quite quickly as well to achieve the actual arch that I'm actually looking for. So that might help someone out there that may have difficulty in creating an arch or a curve in their mosaic.